It may have took them 5 games, but Killie finally have their first win of the season. Welcome back, guys. The Fog Vip away here to review Killie versus Motherwell in today's Cinch Premiership game. But before I get into the football action, before I talk about the chances, the goals, the result, the outcome, there was something that caught my eye, and I actually could not believe this. Then I googled it, and it turns out this has like been a thing for as long as it's apparently a really long time, and it's like a standing tradition at Killie. But I seen the players come out, and there was like these things on the pitch, like dancing, and then I kind of zoomed in, and it turns out that Kilmarnock had cheerleaders on the pitch in 2022, and I was thinking, what the fuck is this? Why is there like women dancing on Rugby Park, on a plastic pitch? Did a little bit of a Google search, and it turns out that Killie regularly have cheerleaders at every single game. This is what they do. Shocked by this. I've watched a lot of Kilmarnock games. Never once seen them before. But yeah, apparently it's a long-standing tradition and they're known as like the Killie cheerleaders in Kilmarnock. Yeah, they basically have female cheerleaders that do cheerleading to start the match. Surprised this is still a thing in 2022. Not complaining at all, but you've seen a lot of stuff even like the walk-on girls and darts have been cancelled. I'm surprised that Killie haven't faced, backlash or criticism over this. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that they have cheerleaders. So yeah, go to Killie. Come on, Killie. Nice to see. But anyway, we kick off the match, and it was pretty much nice stuff with Motherwell, who dominated large periods of the opening game. Cornelius had the first chance. He controlled a volley, he controlled a cross, then dragged his volley wide of the post. Didn't know Cornelius was a boyhood Motherwell fan, but there you go. You learn new things every single day. Then we had Spittle charging down the middle of the park. He played through a precise ball to Kevin Fanfine, who scores his 4th goal of the season. Good finish with Fanfine, and he's going to be crucial to Motherwell's season. Another good finisher. You know what? A lot of teams do have finishers. You look at Rangers, they've got Kolak. Aberdeen have Majowski. Motherwell have Fanfine, and you do need this type of striker, someone that can, just score, someone that can get the ball and put it in the back of the net. And there seems to be a lot of goal scorers in the league this season. The only team I'm looking at that I don't really see them having anybody that can score is probably St Johnstone, and I think that's why I've tipped St Johnstone to go down. Maybe Killie are short of a few goal scorers as well. They have big Kel Lafferty, but I don't know if you can call him a goal scorer these days. Maybe just a fucking big lanky prick. But anyway, again, another good chance for Motherwell. It was a decent tackle by Ash Taylor, the big man, to stop Fanfine getting a second goal. That would have been 2-0. It would have it wouldn't put the game to bed, but Killie would have been on the back foot for sure. Lafferty had a chance. Killie's first chance of the game. He smashed it over the bar. Speaking of the bar got smashed a few minutes later by a Killie midfielder. Lafferty was first to it, but like the last time, pretty similar to his last shot. Again, he swipes it over the bar, and he's just unable to hit the target. With lots of Killie pressure, with a decent strike from Armstrong. Should have done better. Then it was Motherwell in the attack in the second half. Shields breaking forward for Motherwell. Tame shot straight at the keeper. Should have done better. Then it was Taylor. Ash Taylor barges into Fanfine. Really good strength with Taylor. Wins the ball. Plays it to Polworth. Polworth charges up the field. Slots it to Ollie Shaw at the edge of the box. And Ollie Shaw blasts it over. The accuracy of the shooting in this game was very below par, man. Lots of chances, but barely anybody could hit the target. With a good save from Walker on a Motherwell counter from Tierney. Pretty good save. Then, we got the goal. It was Murray. Crossed it into Armstrong. His header was originally blocked by the Motherwell defender, but luckily it fell for him again, and he followed it up with the second attempt. I think it was a bit lucky, but I think they deserved the luck. I think Kilmarnock, did do enough, I think, to try and get a goal, and they did look more likely to get back into the game. So yeah, I thought they probably deserved this wee bit of luck. And then the second goal, Polworth free kick, just inside the halfway line, long ball up to the back post. And again, it's a big man, it's a giant, 6'5" Ash Taylor, standing at the back post, nobody near him. Free header, gets the goal, Really bad defending for Motherwell. We had a chance again for Murray to seal it late, but it was another good save for Liam Killie. And that's it, guys. It finished Kilmarnock 2, Motherwell 1. Stephen Hamill came out after the game. He says the defending for both goals was very poor. I actually disagree with this. I thought the defending for the first goal was alright. Yeah, no, I guess it's not good to give the header to... Who was it that scored the goal? I can't even remember. It was Armstrong, yeah. So the ball comes in, Armstrong heads it. I guess you could argue the defending wasn't great to allow Armstrong a header, but it was a good cross to find Armstrong. And it's just unlucky, you know, the ball breaks for him for a second attempt. I actually don't think the first goal was that bad for Motherwell, but yeah, the second goal, just a big long ball up for a free kick, you know, and Ash Taylor with a first touch header. Not good enough there. Definitely have to do better. But yeah, it's Killie's first win of the season. It will get McKinn's some confidence. He sees his team move up the table now. I believe they are in 9th. And I think they needed that because they had a difficult start, don't get me wrong, you know, playing both old firm sides. But you don't want to go much longer, you know, than 5 games without getting a win. So I think this win could give Killie confidence and I expect to see them kick on now. I did predict Killie to finish top 6 at the start of the season. I stand by that. I still think Killie will just about make it into the top 6. And Motherwell, I did think they were going to finish bottom 2. What I didn't know is, though, that they were going to sell Graham Alexander and they were just going to turn their season around. They look a completely different side. You know, the side that we saw lose embarrassingly 2 games to Sligo Rovers, that team seems to be gone. That side's in the past. This Motherwell side is looking good, you know. Alright, they made some errors today, but they look like they can score goals. Attacking wise, they look like they've got goals in them. But that 180 minutes against Sligo Rovers, you couldn't see a goal. But yeah, no, I think if they played Sligo Rovers now, I think they would absolutely demolish them. That's my opinion, guys. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Big win for Kilmarnock today. First 3 points on the board. And that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, peace.